Good evening, guys. DeathClock Dave here, and welcome to another Wednesday night live stream battle report recap. Just wanted to quickly do a shout out to all of our viewers. This week we hit 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, which is amazing. So thank you so much for all of your support. It really encourages us to keep going with the content that we're creating. It's awesome that you guys are enjoying it. So if you haven't already, please hit like on that video and subscribe to the channel for more content. We've got some Journeyman League stuff coming, probably some Monster Apocalypse stuff coming as well, so lots of extra content. So this evening we had Bryce Wilkins playing a glorious Menoth pairing versus Corey Doyle playing a Khador pairing, also glorious. We were playing Scenario 2, which is Standoff. Bryce, what was your pairing this evening?
It was Hierophant 1 and Kreoss 2.
All right, and they were in the
Exemplar.
Okay, cool. And Corey, what was your pairing?
Vlad2 and a Rust 2.
All right, and Bryce, what did you pick to play?
Hierophant 2.
And the reason was?
Double Judies.
Double Judy is pretty amazing for sure. And Corey, what did you pick?
Vlad 2.
And why?
Double Judies.
Okay, you also had double Judies.
Nice. In Rust 2 with all the dudes probably has trouble into
gotcha.
Double Judies with 4 sprays.
And you were playing Armored Core with Vlad2. So
yeah, Man of War Armor Core.
Yeah, so it was lots of armor. So Corey won the roll and opted to go first. Any particular reason for that?
Because I thought it was a good call.
Good call. Seems good. And Bryce, you picked the side of the table. Any particular reason you picked the side that you did?
I was going to hide behind some stuff.
Hide behind the forest?
Save Fire Reclaimer, pretty much.
Yeah. High Reclaimer and Sevi getting in line of sight of things is bad times.
Really key for it.
Yeah, for sure. So Standoff is Scenario 2. We have 2 horizontally oriented rectangular zones, which can be controlled by Warcaster, Warlock, Warjack, Warbeast, Battle Engine. We have a circular zone on either flank, which can be controlled by Warcaster, Warlock units. And we have 2 objectives in the middle of the rectangular zones. And Corey, you picked the magical weapon, right?
Correct, because I wanted to be able to shoot Judy.
Seems good. And Bryce, you picked healing?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Which I never actually used once in my Judicator.
Yeah, you didn't. We're good.
Good at this game, yes. All right, and so Corey, you won the roll to go first, and we'll talk a little bit about your deployment once you start here.
Well, we'll do terrain. So on the bottom right of the screen, we have a forest. On the left top side of the same zone, we have another forest. On the right of the screen, by the square zone, we have a hill. On the top of that zone, we have water. Across, we have a house. And then behind that, we have rubble on the left-hand side by Bryce's zone. And the top zone, we have another hill.
All right. And how have you set up here?
And there's a wall and imaginary that we forgot on the screen. I put my Kazi Eliminators in the bottom, eventually. Then I put my Mana Wars, the shield guys.
Shock Troopers.
Shock Troopers, thank you. I put the Draken below also. And then I put the Demolisher.
Yeah, Demolisher.
And then I put the 2 tankers, the Spray guy, and then the... he's got covering fire too. I probably could have used that, not in this game. And then the 8 armor piercing guy, then the Kovnik, my caster, so Vlad's in there, the Juggernaut. Then I had
that weird unit,
the pair of dudes, Dragovich or whatever it is, and then the Demo Core, and then the Battle Engine.
Siege Chariot.
Right.
Siege Chariot.
And Bryce, how are you setting up here?
I had a Judicator with the choir is going to be wrapped around it a little bit. There's also a mechanic back there who is a Kicking Monk, because everybody loves Kicking Monks.
So the Kicking Monk is proxy, is a mechanic. Gotcha.
And then I had another Judicator with an actual mechanic. And then it goes Sevi 0, Hierophant, High Reclaimer, And then advanced deploy is my full unit of errands.
You should just come over this weekend to my house and grab all my Menoth.
Roven and Co. are at the back of them. Just to...
You know, I have a painted Roven and Co. and UA for the Errants. And a mechanic.
And that's me.
All right, so Corey, even after I told him, what did you decide to do?
I forgot the advanced move because I'm a freaking genius. I don't listen to you, Dave. Like you talk,
That's true. I know.
and it's like this nattering in my ears.
So Corey,
I actually listen to my wife better than I listen to you. Like we've been married for 22 years.
Corey gets advanced move and +1 to all repairs.
Yep, I get +1 all repairs for my theme and advanced move.
And I get blessed weapons and +2 to deployment. And this is your turn?
Yep, I go first. I'm explaining what all my stuff is, or figuring it out, because I don't play enough to know how this game is, because I'm bad at this game.
And even after you read off your theme benefits,
totally read off my advanced move, and we actually discussed the Kazi Eliminators. I think give us advanced move because they're a Khador unit. Mm-hmm. Then I just forgot to move my chariot and all my stuff, which would have been really good because I probably could have shot a bunch of your front line early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good at this game.
This is just us explaining.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what all my stuff actually is.
Oh, there's so many boxes.
When you only play like 6 games of the faction, it's tough to remember what everything is.
I've played 1 of this list.
Well, seems like a pretty simple list.
Yeah. I have to point
when you only have 2 real models you're playing.
You'll see me showing off the Judicator. Give a shout out to Pat.
Yes, it is a beautiful thing.
Drake Scott on Facebook.
Drake Scott on Facebook. He got that. He actually got second in Attack X, and it's a wonderful model.
Yes, check out the DeathClock Day Facebook page. I've got some good close-ups there. You guys can have a look at.
Yeah, the art on it's pretty neat. It's a lot of freehand. All right, so I forgot my advanced move. Because Dave made us pause and do some talking. So I'm going to run forward to not be in threat with most of my army.
My threat's 19, and he's trying to stay out of it.
Yep, so I don't want you shooting the bulk of my army. The Draken I probably could have moved up into the forest, but then I thought they had Pathfinder, and surprise, they don't.
They would if you
then I'm dumb. I could have put that unit in the right spot and given a Pathfinder. But again, I'm dumb. This is where I realized I forgot advanced move. But again, I don't think it mattered for much other than the Shield Wall Man of Wars. I measured 19. I thought I stopped at 19, and then I moved in further because I'm dumb. Because I'm really good at this game.
That's pretty much just...
Yeah, so basically everything just runs forward. I give Pathfinder to the Demo Corps.
So they can get to the water.
The water doesn't bother them as much. Vlad tosses Hand of Fate on the Chariot.
Oh, you give your Covenant gives Desperate.
Covenant gives Desperate Pace to the Shield Wall unit, yep. The 2 Strikers run forward. Again, staying outside of 15. 19. That's right, because your stupid guns are actually really good.
So what are you talking about? They're inaccurate. They're Rat 1.
Rat 2, you have 7.
Rat 2, I got 70.
So the Eliminators just move over. My thought with the Eliminators is I'm thinking that you're probably going to not overly go for that top zone due to your deployment. So I plan to throw the Eliminators, if I keep them, whichever one survives, into that zone. Mm-hmm. Depending on if I need them or not. Because they're speed 1 billion. If I feed on one of them, I can just run it to the zone to score it. Mm-hmm. And then hopefully it just doesn't die.
You spreading out a sail.
Yep, so I cast a sail on the...
1 jack.
The clamshell jack. I cast Hand of Fate, and I cast Arcane Might on myself in case I get into melee at some point, and then I can boost with my warrior models.
This is where I point out that he's within 19 of my Judicator.
Honestly, it didn't bother me because the math in my head means you have to battle to kill me. Mm-hmm. And if you battle to kill me, it means I get to shoot you with the rest of my army. Mm-hmm. And I'm willing to trade my chariot for the ability to shoot you with my guns.
I didn't battle.
You did not battle.
I didn't know.
You did not battle. So math says I probably live.
Yeah, probably.
I also did all the math that armor 20.
I'm just looking.
They are only armor 19, by the way.
Yeah. We kind of screwed that up a little bit. I think I was going to try and get rid of your Pathfinder with the Errants, but I can't actually get up there because they're speed 5. That's what those measuring sticks are.
Yep.
Just to see if I can plink some damage off with the Errants. I ended up just...
Well, you moved 70 up really aggressively, too.
Yeah, I did. Which I probably shouldn't have done. That scare moment. But then we found out that you're only spray 8. So this is just me trying to use my Errants like usual fodder, and I found out that it's the first time I've played with a caster that is Oh, here comes a random Adrian as a marker. I'm just trying to. That's where I think I want to put Hieroclaimer. I think that's try and hide behind the house, and then I got scared real easy. But Control 10 is new to me. I usually only play regular Menoth models who have 7, so Hierophant does the whole. Actually, I don't even think the Hierophant gave. No, he did give Exaltation to him. I move all the Errants so they're within 10, so I can gather the souls. Rove and Co. just move up to be within 3 because Shield Guard's a thing.
You did put Hand of Fate on the Jude.
And I put Hand of Fate on the very nicely painted one, and the one that's not missing a shoulder.
Mine's chopped liver.
Yours been dropped a million times. The choir come up and gave no shooting passage. Yeah, shielding is no magic.
Yeah.
And then I go to shoot at this chariot.
You hit.
I hit.
Because it's only defense 9. And it's armor 19, not 20.
And then I boost damage.
So we do all the math at armor 20, because again, I'm playing my rules wrong. Thank you to whoever caught it in the stream.
And it slows it. It speeds up.
So you can't, I don't know if you see that really quick roll, but he rolls trip 6s.
Trip 6s.
The deviation does nothing. Clips the battle engine, doesn't do damage.
The second deviation will do something. And then the second one will hits
again.
And boost damage.
So 5 dice, drop the 2 lowest.
And I will hit trip 6s again.
Which mathematically, I thought I had 2 boxes left.
And then this actually goes off onto that unit.
Yep.
And takes half the life off that.
Yep, I forgot to proc Vengeance off that.
Oh, yeah. Vengeance. Takes half the life off the UA. Or the flag guy.
Yep.
Which was really kind of
lucky bonus on the POW 10 or POW 8 blast damage.
This is where you're going to see us get corrected by the chat. And
I think it's way later. So the battle engine's dead is going to come off, but
and then this is me just going to move up and try and get some lucky deviations. I shoot at the first guy. I think I actually get some points of damage.
You do like 3 or 5 to the UA for the unit.
Yeah.
Off one of your scatters.
Yeah, it just scatters backwards, and then the second scatter just goes nowhere. I boost damage because I had a whole bunch of extra focus. Because I don't actually have to cast like anything.
Yeah, Road to War is not going to help you.
No, doesn't do anything. This is where measuring out 17, I believe, because that's how far it went.
We're measuring your scatter to see where it lands. So you clip, damage the one guy.
I think I do like. And
then you land on the 2 in front.
Do nothing to those guys. Oh, I boost 1 damage, so I think I do like 2 or 3 damage to one of them.
Yeah, the UA. It's one where you crank the UA. And he deserved it anyways.
My mechanics just run up.
There goes my chariot.
Oh, and there goes the chariot. My mechanics just run up to base to be helpful, maybe. Well, actually, they probably will be helpful. And this is where I get a little scared.
Yeah, still learning rules, so I'll make mistakes. Read your cards, probably 4 or 5 times. So I want to kill Severius. He's left him where he's only got 1 shield guard.
Against shield guard sprays.
So I'm thinking I'll just spray him, then he can't shield guard it. What I could have done if I read my rules was walked up and shot with my range 10, forced you to soak it, shot a bunch of other stuff to Killer Path, and shot you with the other POW 8 Armor Pierce, which would have crippled the Judicator, and you probably don't get over to it for a couple turns.
2 turns. Speed 6.
So it buys me a bit of time. Still planning out turn. This is definitely feat turn. I forget about Vengeance because I totally forget Vlad has Righteous Vengeance. I want to feed on the Draken. Again, I'm thinking he's got Pathfinder, but the dude's too far away to give it to him. That's a repetition, right? You got to play a list a bunch of times to actually get decent at the list. I am not a savant.
You spread Hand of Fate.
So I swap Hand of Fate because it was not upkept because you killed that model onto the spray guy because I'm going to walk up and in my mind spray 7-0 and kill him. I upkeep everything else. I get 6 on my feet, so I roll a 6, giving me 3 plus the 3. I pick the Draken, both Eliminators, both of the Tankers, and 1 of the Demo Corps. Then I'm measuring to see if I can make it to you.
This is the charge. You're thinking maybe I can
impact.
I have to do the impact, blah, blah, blah. So in that case... Oh, we'll go through this. in that case, if your impact goes and I self-sack the impact...
If you'd self-sacked, I would have shot him.
Yeah.
I would have shot him, made you self-sack, and then charged and impacted. If you stopped with the impact, then my charge fails because I cannot continue my charge.
Oh, okay.
So if I had charged without shooting first to proc the self-sack, then you would have actually got the one. This is where we realized the spray's only 8. So instead I just kill 4 of your errants, of which you self-sack 1.
Self-sack 1 to keep the
standard bearer to block line of sight.
Plus the 2 inches command.
Juggernaut moves up, attacks that one dude.
Pummels a poor Errant.
Actually, I missed with my axe.
First one,
I punched him in the face, though.
He just pummels a poor Errant.
And he ate it. I move up with the Man of Wars, and I'm just going to shield wall. My armor 21 should be good, right?
Right.
So I guess armor 21, 8 boxes each. Should be fine. My fear here is that I've given you my caster, so I'm just going to try and block as much as I can and remove.
Bunker up.
I actually forgot your feat was activate that turn because I haven't seen High Reclaimer in a while. So I'm just trying to casually remove as many errants as I can. So I threw the Kiazi forward with feet on him, hoping to just block line of sight. Again, I forgot your spell list.
Yeah, I forgot it too, and then I was like, oh wait, I think you run the other. I
moved the other Jack forward. I moved both the strike team forward.
You bunker around your caster, and then you use that Kovnik guy up there, the unit. Give those other guys Pathfinder. Yeah,
I give the Demogorgon Pathfinder one more time. And again, I bunker up around Vlad, because Vlad does not want to die to like random scattered blast damage, but he definitely does not want to die to direct shot. So my hope here is actually as you shoot something close, you scatter, clip me, I do a couple points of damage, I get my Mighty Kings.
Yeah.
But I don't take a ton. So now I'm just going to run, because we realize that I don't have Pathfinder and I was too far away to get it to myself. So I just run the Dragoon to engage and hopefully tie up a couple of shots on feet turn. My hope is that you basically just slowly move into the zone and you can't put too much effort into killing off those the Man of Wars. And if you're focused on the Man of Wars, you're not shooting my Jacks. And hopefully the Juggernaut can get in and do some work.
My turn now?
Yep.
So I think I feat this turn. Is it this turn I feat? Yes.
Oh yeah, you feed it into me.
So I'll be feating this turn. Hand of Fate, upkept Hand of Fate. Everything gets filled up because
you get 6 souls.
I got 6 souls.
So you start the turn with 11 focus.
Yeah. I want to try and take out as many of those guys as possible. And where I'm sitting right now, I can move up and I can only get the front end 3. But then I remembered that I have Ashes to Ashes. I'll cast it on my own guy. Anything within 4 will bounce to. So it works out to... I only need... I'm spell 5 in the back arc. Plus 1, so I'm 6. Plus 2, I go up to 8. I need a 4 to hit. So that's what I'm doing right now. I cast it. I actually bounced 3 times, but it only hit twice. I think I killed that EU. No. I do kill him off.
Yeah, so you shoot the flag, or your standard bearer. You bounce the eliminators. It's POW 11s into my armor 11, so straight dice. I think you're still plotting it out now. This is where I realized my plan's gone totally awry. Take it easy, Jordan. I realized my plan's gone totally awry because, I thought the eliminators would survive at their def 20 in melee.
I think so, yeah.
Def 18 versus shooting, I thought you'll struggle to hit them. And at least it'd slow Judy down, but evidently Ashes to Ashes doesn't work around regular rules.
Yeah, I remember, I'm a Sevi player.
Yeah, but I forgot how Reclaimer had Ashes to Ashes because he's only focused 5.
And I almost killed Jordan with Ashes to Ashes, remember?
I forgot. That's Sevi, though. Who knew High Reclaimer had Ashes to Ashes?
So, yeah, that's what happens now, I think.
Yep.
Like I said, both Judys are full up. This is where I do Ashes to Ashes. Yep. I hit. Unfortunately, I kill that standard bearer off, and I forgot about it.
No, we address it later.
But we address it. And it bounces and kills both of them. So that frees up all those errands to move around so that I can...
and you get back max on feet also.
Oh, yeah. I do... I bring back 5 plus D3. I ended up getting all 8. And because I killed that guy, he gets to come back right away. So, and they get a full activation, which is kind of cool. At this point, I'm thinking I have to make some sort of roadblock up top, because I have nothing really that can immediately go up there and deal with those guys. So I run some sacrificial pawns up there. I mean errands. And I'm trying to... Oh, I was putting down...
See you nudge my chat there. I saw that.
Oh, yeah. Because that
quarter inch turned the game.
Yeah, that quarter inch really turned the game. This
is where we realize he's dead. And then he just comes back with your feet because you didn't get enough guys anyways.
Yeah. I'm trying to put them in a way that you can't get direct line of sight right away. I mean, because you have some weird wind thing that will get rid of mine.
It forces activation problems, though.
Yeah. And then my errands run 10. They just kind of dirtle around. I put the new thing that errands kind of have is the mark target thing, because that's since CID anyways. So he's within close of that. I believe that was the suppressor tanker.
Yeah, the one with the spray guy. The one you wanted to kill.
This is where we're trying to figure out line of sight so I can get the best, because I got like quite a bit of movement, like side to side shimmying there. I ended up can only spray down 4 or 5 out of the 6. It's a shock. It's a shame. Yeah.
You're actually going to see us play past the clock end. A lot of that is because we eat up a lot of time doing this, so we didn't want to actually like call that the game.
And yeah, so we ended up sitting at, I can spray 5 of them. I'm going to leave 1 not touched. And he has had a fate. I didn't really need to boost any of this because they're defense 10.
They're def 10, armor 21. So they're your POW. You acquired for battle.
Acquired for battle.
So your rat 7, and then your POW 12 becomes POW 15. So dice off 6 with hand of fate and your reliquary.
And I don't think I missed 1.
Nope. No, you missed 1.
Did I miss 1?
No, you failed the damage.
I failed the damage 1.
But again, you're rat 7. You need 3s. So
dice minus 5 or dice minus 6.
Yeah, POW 15, so dice off 6.
Dice off 6. And I don't think I do anything, like, other than that one guy.
You killed the one that was the one of the turn before.
Here's the one that I only do.
You did nothing.
But otherwise, I think I did at least 4.
You did 4 points to everyone.
4
at least.
Points. I don't know what average dice is.
It's tough when you're rolling 4 drop. I think it's
this is a second spray. This is where the second spray starts just... I think that's how much I left him off. I didn't do a whole lot of damage. And then I shoot your suppressor tanker with the rockets.
Yes.
I don't... Yeah. And
because you are directly facing the spray guy, so...
Yeah. I could shoot 1 rocket into him, and then the other rocket I went into the other guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the blast damage. This is just me because the flamethrower puts him on fire. I think I actually do 2 more points of damage.
Yep.
Because of blast. This is where now I'm shoot. Oh, this is. I shot at the suppressor tanker. I think I did like 5 points of damage with the first shot.
Yeah, we screwed up and you actually shot the suppressor tanker with the second big gun.
Oh, yes. I guess that couldn't have happened. And we do a couple AoEs out of that.
You could have shot it with the other Judy.
Yeah,
anyways.
I think I end up doing that.
Yeah, because you missed with it. I think you actually missed.
I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I just opt to shooting instead of just punching that Draken on the bottom.
I think punching the dragon is a waste.
Second Judy.
He's dice off 5 on a charge. He does 9 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
You can spray him over 2 turns and kill him.
That's what I ended up doing.
I think spraying him is the right call, so you can still project your threat across the board.
So this is where,
and if you don't kill the suppression tanker, I kill Sevi.
That's where I was thinking. Anyways, because I asked the question, can I spray in combat? Can I choose to shoot or to because they're colossals. He's not. I don't get to do both because I'm not a gun platform, which I think it should be.
No, it should not be. Can I please have hand of fate and on this gun platform?
Do you want +1/+1? Is that okay?
Do you want speed 7?
Yeah.
Just give me speed 7, right?
I think I'm looking at trying to see if Sevi can actually shoot that guy with his one bomb.
my feated on suppression tanker and armor.
You
24.
walked away. You walked away at this time, and Dave sat in.
Then you died, I think, while you were gone.
Yeah, that's right. So I decided not to do that, and this is where I asked if I can do that. So I ended up just shooting with the other Judicator, spray across the one side, and then boost to hit, boost to damage, I think. Oh no, I didn't. I waited to boost damage on the rockets.
Yeah, I think you finagle forward a little bit, so they're both in the zone too.
Yeah.
Because I could score the zone if I kill both Judicators.
Yeah. That's the thing. So I got to spray. I make it so that I can still spray him and target the two guys over there because I can target one rocket at one of those last shock troopers. And
so you start by shooting the suppression tanker, I think.
I start by shooting the spray at the Dragoon. And you on...
Leave me at 2.
2 boxes.
Which is pretty good on a feature. Like, I'm armor 18, goes to 23.
POW 15, dice minus
8.
And that one's not Hand of Fate. It's just
so you use 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
Or 16 on dice. You remove my suppression tanker.
And then we don't move it because there's a secondary blast.
Yeah, the secondary blast. The secondary blast did nothing.
Shit.
I think your second big gun shot fires at the other strike tanker?
No. I shot at this guy and missed.
Oh, okay.
And then it just went like all the way down to the corner of the board.
And then I lose a model to fire?
Yeah.
Leave me in just such a great position this turn. So I've lost, let's see, the bulk of my army and done 0 damage. So it's been a good game. I think I've done like 8 points to the colorful. No, they're both colorful. To the top Judy. To the top Judy.
Yeah, top Judy. You have a column.
So my choice now is do I trade a sale, get the free charge for the extra attack, or do I put Hand of Fate, put Hand of Fate on him? I need to get work done on the Judicator. My Juggernaut straight dice. So my head Hand of Fate is like almost just under 1 per dice average on uproll. So for a single Hand of Fate, I should be rolling 8s and 9s over 4 dice versus an extra attack. I do 4 or 5 points of damage. The extra attack probably does 2 or 3 more damage. But then I have to cast a sail again the next turn. I think my caster doesn't want to be anywhere near the fight because he doesn't want to just die.
I don't know. I couldn't.
So the Dragoon charges. The Dragoon rolls okay. I hit. I think I did 8 points of damage.
Oh no, he gets fired all day.
The Dragoon
gets fired all day.
This is where we forgot to do the Choir Boys swings, but we did afterwards just to see if it would.
Yeah, left me on a point.
Yeah.
I run my demo core. I placed them poorly, or I'm charging them, but I placed them poorly. I should have actually blocked that full zone so you couldn't get into it. I did score 2, which is good for me because now I know I'm going to auto score 2 again. And again, me being dumb, I should have ran a guy to touch your zone and my zone, so I prevent you from scoring.
I scored 1.
Yep. So the demo core kill a couple dudes. I moved the Juggernaut into fight. Again, I went with Hand of Fate. So 1 to charge for the boosted damage. I think it works out to about the same damage. But this way I don't have a chance of missing. Or I reduce my chance of missing. And I roll pretty average, which is good. It's what you count on with Hand of Fate. I think I cripple 1 entire side of your Jack.
Yes. Because I had to fix it.
Yep. And I do something to damage the other. I actually did. The Juggernaut put good work in.
Yeah, good with that attack.
Well, there's a bunch of those. There's another one of them.
Do
you not remember my damage rolls? They were not great with Hand of Fate, but they weren't bad. And again, dice always come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's your rolling for the free strikes.
Yeah, that's just us screwing around. I didn't.
I took the damage.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
I didn't expect you to do that.
If you killed me, I would have told you to fix your duty. Or dismounted, sorry. So I got 1 Mana War is going to attempt to charge and again more lock the zone down. I think the strike tanker Probably hasn't shot yet, but it's going to.
You got that poor little friggin' errant sitting there, so you got a line onto the Judicator.
That's right. I move the character unit first, and they shoot, and then you self-sack, and then I have to shoot with the AP round. So I roll really well, as we can tell again. I think I did a couple points of damage at dice off 4. I moved the Devastator up to tow my zone, so I'm still scoring it.
That's where I think about trying to shoot.
And puts the Devastator back in a range. I'm in a bad spot. I do score 2, though. Again, my poor placement allows you to score 1, so this game could be really, really dicey. Well, it is really, really dicey.
This is where I'm going to try and shoot at your caster again.
Yeah,
I'm going to try and kill him.
I left that Judicator alive and in range, eh? It's probably a bad call for me.
A little bit. Although I actually missed.
Are you saying Judicators have good guns now?
Kinda. There's a lot.
I am outside of spray threat.
Outside of spray threat.
So you've just got the 2 big guns on me.
Which is, I mean, I still have to hit 17.
Def 15.
Def 15.
It's a doable. You have marked target.
This is where I kind of move some.
Yeah, we're seeing how many guys can charge. So you've got to kill to get line of sight. You have to kill
that one.
The one, and that's the standard for the character unit, the duel, whose name I can't remember because all the names are Soviet.
This is where I'm just seeing if I can get Rovan and Co to go charge after those guys. Which
they've also mini-feeded on themselves as turns. They have Bond of Brotherhood.
But you couldn't, so they just create Fort High Reclaimer for there. I run charge the Errants. I only actually get 1 onto that guy.
Correct. You just get the 1.
I just get the 1 who actually
the UA's out of range to charge, and the other guy doesn't have the proper line to get into melee with me.
Yeah. And he does the work.
Well,
they're 1 errant.
They're Mat 7 Pow 10 watt or Pow 9 watt masters. I've taken 5 boxes of damage.
5 boxes, so
or 3 boxes. You only have to do 5 damage to me, which is an average roll.
That one
below
guy.
average because you're weapon master.
So and then I remember, hey, wait, I could do mark the target. So I try and do that. Make it so I have line of sight after if that guy gets killed, and that errant becomes a hero and kills the UA.
Yeah, I don't have tough because I failed to put tough on him.
What did you put on that round?
I didn't.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I just forgot to tough myself. I would have been knocked down anyways, so it wouldn't have mattered for
this is where I see if I can try and get that lone errant back there. He's going to end up being out of command the entire time until he dies a horrible death from flamethrowers. Those 3... Yeah, so I ended up killing that guy. That enables me to...
you do charge and damage one of the demo core, which I soak amongst all of them.
Oh yeah, the one up top gets... I think I did like 5 damage, maybe? No, 7 damage. And then... Oh, the one errant does 2 damage, I think, to the button. Maybe not eating any damage.
Nothing.
Because I only had like 3 actual charges that could have done anything. So this is where I move the Judicator so that I can get both arcs onto your caster.
He's going to eat it like a champ.
Yeah, because...
So I'm def 15, and you are rat +2 for the errant, goes to rat 4. So you're 11. You boost a hit. You have acquired for battle. So you are POW 17. And then you miss your 11 needed to hit. Then you scatter back, miss, but then you scatter onto your marked target guy.
Yeah.
Who dies to the POW 10 4 dice damage roll.
And then the second shot completely misses as well. So I missed. But then flamethrowers are a thing.
Nope. You hit and do damage.
Did I do damage? Oh, yeah.
You hit and do damage, and I shrug. I shrug and I take 6 or 7?
7 damage. The whole top row.
Nope.
-1. Top row -1.
Yeah. I think I got 1 or 2 boxes off the top row.
And this is where there's a bunch of sacrificial errants in the middle there that are going to die horrible, horrible deaths. I flamethrower I ended up flamethrowing across the Juggernaut and the Tank Striker. And then I ended up killing the Striker, I believe. I do quite a bit of damage to the Juggernaut. And kill off all of my guys. Because sacrificial.
Fire bad.
Because fire bad. Oh, this is where I move the second Judicator up. I do the same trick. I just spray across the Dragoon. I think I definitely drop him down this time. And then I spray across your other guys again. I just kill. Oh, I think I can spray them, but I don't. I spray the.
I think you were just outside of the Strike Trooper, so you spray my 2 Jacks and my Shock Trooper.
Yeah.
And your 2 dudes. Yours both die. You crank damage on.
Your Shock Trooper dies.
Oh, yeah.
I crank damage on your Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Because I ended up destroying that one arm. I destroy your axe.
Yeah, 2 sprays, all to the 5. It was good rolling.
And then I shoot the Striker.
And you missed the Striker, I think. Oh, no, you hit. Right?
Yeah. Because I'm 4. Or no, I'm 2. I may have actually missed.
You might still be spraying right now.
That should have been a spray.
That's a spray that dismounts. Oh, that's right. We're talking about the spray hitting.
Yeah.
So the 3 was the spray that hits. Dismounts the Dragoon.
Yeah, because 6 goes up to 9. Yeah. Goes to 10. This is I hit with my first rocket and destroy the Striker.
Yeah, and then you shoot the Kovnik.
And then I shoot the Kovnik, and I don't.
You missed the Kovnik.
I missed the Kovnik.
Oh, maybe you don't.
Do I kill the Kovnik off?
You might have. I lost a lot of models. You do kill the Kovnik.
I kill the Kovnik.
I did lose a lot of models.
Yeah.
So my turn starts. I'm down to like 5 models that actually matter in this game. 3 models that actually matter in this game. So I got to get work done. I got to kill a Judy. If I don't kill a Judy, I'm done. I've got to kill the model in the zone, and I've got to move Vlad to score both zones so I can move the Demo Corps in to contest yours better. So the character dude from the unit charges. I think I need like 4 to hit.
Destroy the little Heron.
Yeah, he needed it. He deserved it. So I just measure up move because I'm running through the water. So Speed 12, I just run. Upkeep both spells. Allocate focus. The Demo Corps move up. They're just going to like kill these 2 dudes. And again, this is poor placement on my part. I do this all 3 turns with them. And I don't push out of the zone. I don't block well enough to stop you from getting back in. So no matter what, you're going to be able to run a guy in there if you have speed.
This is where the Juggernaut.
Juggernaut goes to town. I have a broken right arm, and then my left arm is good. So I opt to just go to town with my broken arm because it's straight dice versus dice off 4.
Guaranteed damage with no.
Yep. And I upkept Hand of Fate, so I buy 3 attacks. I make 4 axe attacks and a fist. I think I leave you on like 3 boxes.
3 boxes, yeah.
And I actually think I rolled decently for most of it. Like I was pretty happy with the damage output that turn.
I think every roll you did, you took out a column.
Yep. Well, I did 4 points of damage on every one, or better. Yeah. Yep. Which is what you want with Hand of Fate. And then I've got a sail on the other dude. We forget about fire, so we end up going back and redoing fire.
Which didn't do shit.
Which luckily didn't cripple anything or kill anything, so it doesn't affect the turn. Now this is also where I make the decision that we're not going to worry about clock because of how long it took to do your sprays and all your extra stuff.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
I need to learn.
So I move in. You were nice enough to point out that I could star attack per POW 18s versus 16. So I opt to charge, and then do my star attack explode.
Which, pretty cool.
So I Rain of Death. Rain of Death kills the one Judicator.
And I think you do.
Got to do some pretty good damage to the other one. Like I almost cripple an entire side.
Yeah, because
I buy 3 more attacks.
Every attack you did a column actually on that one side.
So I feel really good now. Now I feel really good in the game state, except for the Judicator is just going to obliterate so much next turn. And I don't know how I get back into the game. But I do score. I go up by 3. I'm hoping you can't get into the top zone, or I stay with the lead. And then I'm hoping that I just don't die and can at least take it to 1 point lead on tie breaks or something. I got to make you kill those Demo Corps.
So that bottom Judicator, of course, is going to get loaded up and Hand of Fate. He is going to probably just sit there and pummel on those two guys there. That Judicator or that Juggernaut in the middle, I was like humming and hawing on what I could actually do to it, and then I forgot that I had Weapon Masters that could do some damage. Unfortunately, I have nothing to try and clear out that 1 or 2 guys up top, so I won't be able to score that. But I have 1 Lonely Errant who can still score, so he'll right in the middle of the road, right in the middle of the friggin' map.
Super well played. I could have shot him with my caster and didn't. I ran.
And you had to run. You had to run to get both zones. He'll run and contest the square and score the bottom zone eventually, because I just pummeled this poor Jack into the ground.
Well, I attacked, so my armor goes to 19. So your dice +3
I'm
with
POW 20 and then +1 because of Sevi, and then +2.
So dice +4. So you pretty trivially kill that Jack. And dice +4 it should happen.
I had 1 focus left.
Well, your hand of faded, right?
And then I'm hand of faded.
So you charge. My mistake here actually is that's a character unit. I totally forgot he can actually score that zone. I kept thinking he was a solo.
Yeah.
He could have moved into that zone. I would have had Vlad able to move around differently.
This is where the
Rovenico decided to finish off my Juggernaut.
Do a mess of damage with 2 attacks. I didn't get to do Battle Wizard. I was really hoping to. And then I throw in 2 Sacrificial Lambs. And a next one coming up next turn. And then we...
So we each score 1. So I'm up by 3. Effectively, I have to clear my zone. I don't have anything to contest the bottom zone is the issue. So I have to clear my zone. Make sure I contest the top zone or your zone as much as possible, and then hope that Judy just can't shoot off all of my dudes in a single turn. So I move in. I kill off your Hierophant and Mechanic.
Yeah.
Because they were just run to put in the way.
And
then this is where I realize that it goes to 9-4 because you can't score the bottom zone.
And we just roll out the dice.
So now we roll out the dice to assassinate my caster.
And I miss horribly.
I think you end up actually.
Well, if we hit, that's what I rolled.
Yeah. Well, no, you hit on the second shot because we talked about it, and then you rolled and 6-6-5'd it.
Yeah, like most of my days.
And then you leave me on 2 and finish me off with Rovan.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
because Rovan charges. Because Rovan charges my depth 17 caster behind the wall and cranks the hit. You're Mat 9 though, right? So
he's Mat
8. 8 becomes 9 for I am Menoth.
He was not within 10.
Yeah, you ran Sevi forward.
Did I run Sevi?
Yep.
Mm. Oh yeah, that's 6-6-5. Look at that. Hand of Fate on Judicator boosted damage is a thing. This is where I go, oh look it, I can do this.
Yeah, basically you can just trivially kill any caster in the game with a stupid Judicator Hand of Fate.
What? Your defense is what? I don't care. Hey, guess what? My rat's 1.
2. Because you have I am Menoth. But you're rolling 18 dice and you're dropping the lowest 2.
Yeah.
It feels like 18 dice. I don't know. Could you actually? Do you own enough dice to roll all the dice you get to roll? Like, did you have to go buy more dice for?
No, I actually had enough. Yeah.
Okay, even if you boost.
Oh yeah.
And have to roll location.
It's 5 dice. Oh.
Well, yeah.
No.
You need.
I have other dice. It doesn't matter.
So you didn't own enough dice to run Judy double.
No, big ones.
Oh. That game was, in hindsight, I think I made a bunch of mistakes. I think that's.
I made a ton of mistakes, but
first time playing, right? I think both lists seem really good.
Yeah, fun.
I enjoy the Manowar list. I think it's really neat to just have, like, after playing small bases and 52 dudes for so long, it's nice to have some beef that actually survives getting shot versus just making more risen.
Wait, you guys survived getting shot?
Kinda.
Not in this game. Not in this game, Dave. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me of this game. They just died.
One of our Jordan,
but he had to roll dice. It wasn't automatic.
That's true. Jordan pointed out it's like one of the highest damage potential against one of the most beef.
Yeah, I think Manowar is probably one of the beefiest armies in the game. and then you have definitely the highest damage output potential. Like that Judicator is amazing. At PAL 17, if you don't have to worry about me shooting you, at PAL 17 you're just killing a heavy.
Yeah, well, I took a
armor. You took an armor 19, $28 with one Judy.
With one Judy off the board.
And
I mean,
you're spiked
a whole lot.
But you're gonna do that when you roll a ton of dice get to drop, right? You're gonna be above average.
Mm-hmm.
So the ability to walk up and just trivially remove a heavy every turn, and that's without sprays. That's without the Errants. That's without anything else. Just these two Judicators walk up and remove that heavy or that battle engine.
Yeah.
And like that's trivially, both of them can remove a battle engine.
I really didn't have any problem.
And the other worry is you're dropping those POW 10 blast damage rolls all over my battlefield. So my caster, now in this game again, Vlad goes up to armor 18, but it's dice off 8 on 4 dice drop, and you can boost the blast. So it's 5 dice drop 2. So you're still the risk of like Vlad dying to a scatter blast is amazing.
It was very fun. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, like your stuff is like hard to try and take off the table. Like I have to boost some damages on certain things, and like that was just luck of a draw that I got your Siege Chariot off at bottom of 1.
I think I put it too far forward.
A little bit, but I mean I shouldn't have done 28 boxes of damage on turn 1.
I baited. I saw how far you were down the board, and I saw an option to like push the chariot around that side and block that zone and force you to shoot there, and then risk you blasting into your own stuff. So I wanted to make sure you had to put damage elsewhere, and you definitely took advantage of it and killed my battle engine. There's a risk reward, and
also
I was hoping you'd battle, and then I could assault with that entire unit, and I would have just speeded and assaulted with them.
The other good thing was the random ashes in the middle of the game to take out a whole unit of Piazzi, because I have a feeling that those guys were going to just havoc the bottom of
well, they were going to go into your fire next turn.
Yeah. And those eliminators are normally just nasty to deal with. They're hard to hit normally, but then under feet as well, and in melee it's just
that's why
and they're stealth.
I can't get rid of them. Well, the stealth I don't care.
No, but I can give normal armies.
Yeah, normal armies.
Yeah, they're very hard to remove normally. We saw that in the Silvestro versus Vlad2 games.
It turns out that the High Reclaimer list has a lot of tools.
Yeah.
It's that he's a super solid caster that he was never underestimated, because like he played for a while with that the Weapon Master guys, the double sword dudes. The Knights Exemplar.
Yeah.
He played the Knights Exemplar with him was really good, right? Like his feet's still really good. But now he saw less play because his feet changed, and now Hand of Fate on Adjudicator with the Reliquary is really good.
Yeah, it's CAD, right?
Yep, CAD did wonders.
I forgot to point out that it's also blessed because of my theme.
Yeah, blessed
in this particular matchup doesn't, but that
in a lot of matchups that helps too.
The fact you can probably almost shoot a Stormwall off the board.
That's a 2 to 3 point damage swing on a lot of armies. So
well, if you acquire battle and let's say you're not worried about being shot back because they have enough magic weapons in a Signar army, your dice off 2 on Adjudicator. Or on a Stormwall. Mm-hmm. You get 4 shots, you boost all 4 damage rolls. You don't really have to boost to hit because you can mark target it and go to Rat 4. So you need 5s to hit. Your dice off 2 for damage. You should be averaging on boosts 14 on dice. You're doing 48 points of damage pretty trivially to a Stormwall.
Yep.
With Arcane Shield Armor.
Seems bad.
So if you spike well, which you have the potential as we saw, like removing a Stormwall is totally potential.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're up a bunch of points.
Yep.
And removing a Strider in a Nemo 3 game is pretty easy. Though I don't know who dropped Nemo 3 to deal with Choir. Well, thanks for the game, Bryce.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good game, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit like on that video, subscribe to the channel. Again, thank you so much for the support thus far. I look forward to producing some more content for you guys. And we will have the match for next week posted shortly. And we will see you soon. Have a good night, guys.